Hello, everybody. My name's Artendris, and welcome back to Tensura Advent of Magic. Last time, yes, hello there, Thorn. We ended up fighting Rimuru, as well, or technically, we first got our name and became a Daemon Lord. So now we just need to awaken as a true hero, and we'll be able to reach a Devil Lord as well. And since we were doing evolution stuff, we decided to test out the bone golems. It did evolve to Orichalcum. I'm still not entirely sure why it went all the way up to there. I guess, hold on. Let's see. Let's just look at the bone golem stuff. Um, lesser, greater, archdemon. No, it wouldn't have. I mean, Yeah, I'm really not sure why it evolved all the way up to Orichalcum instead of, like, one stage, but I'm not gonna knock it. So we have a really good bone golem now that we don't really need because we have a physical body already. So this thing just exists. It's got, like, decent stats on it. Anyways, or I guess, you know what? It's probably like the max HP thing. Like, we evolved into an Archdemon, or a Daemon Lord, rather, which means that the Bone Golem would we evolved inside of it, so it would boost the HP of the Bone Golem and would have to get high enough to actually do it. So let's see, what is the... Let's see, let me pull up the wiki page for Orichalcum Bone Golem real quick. Here it is. 600 HP. Yeah, that's gotta be the case. So we weren't strong. If words are hard. Since we evolved into this level with over 600 HP, it had to evolve into a Bone Golem, or into an Orichalcum one. That's what happened. Okay, that makes more sense. So there's that. We got our name. We evolved. We fought Rimuru, died like 5 times. Oh yeah, that just happens occasionally. And yeah, we managed to train up some resistances and some training and beat Rimuru eventually. But for some reason, the game was like being really laggy last time. Like everything was freeze framing all the time, and I really don't know why. Anyways, after that, we spawned in a Hinata, and we started doing resistance training, which, between episodes, I have continued on pretty heavily. So, I have no normal condition training yet. Apparently, one of the best ways to do that is to eat raw giant bat meat and get infection. Which, I mean, we can get rid of with healer. But the basilisks give petrification, but they don't actually do enough damage to get training points. Cold resistance, I trained up with an ice dragon. Corrosion resistance, I trained up with daemons. Nothing for darkness. Darkness and light need to specifically be luminous and carrion, so training those is really difficult. Earth attack resistance, I got most of it with the war gnome, but then it despawned because her summons only have a limited time, so the rest I got with daemons. Electricity resistance, more or less the same. Trying to get Sylphide to do electricity attacks is a little bit rough, so a daemons it was. Flame attack we already had, but I turned it off to train up heat resistance with a fire dragon. Magic resistance we already had, pain resistance we already have, paralysis we got last time, physical attack just got hit a bunch. Pierce, I went to get a orc with a spear. Let's see, what else did I train these up with? I basically have everything now. Poison we got last time. Spatial attack. Most of it was done with the help of Akash. And actually, no, I think I did all of that with Akash. Nothing else really did spatial damage. Thermal fluctuation you get when you have both heat and water, or heat and cold rather. Water attack and wind attack we're done with Sylphide, Undyne, and Daemons finishing off the rest, just because Daemons are easier to survive. But the last few resistances are a little bit tougher to get. For instance, spiritual attack here. 1 second. Sorry about that, I just got this really bad tickle in my throat all of a sudden. But anyways, spiritual attack resistance. You can train it with Hinata, but it's borderline impossible. You're gonna get like 6 hits, or you get 7 hits of training, each doing 3, so 21 training points, and then you're dead. You lose a bunch of VP and you have to start from scratch and go back over to her. So what I have done is I have captured a zombie here. This was one I just had in the shadow storage box, and it already had equipment, which means I can give it a dead end rainbow. So just stand here. I can take 6 hits before I die, or I test technically 7, but I don't want to take 7 there. And each of those hits gives 3 training points, which means that just doing that, I need to get hit 2 more times. And since I went ahead and I mastered Healer, mastering Healer is a little bit rough, but basically all I have to do is use Infection, turn it off, use Infection, turn it off, and then just keep healing back and forth on a training dummy, and it works fairly well. But when it's mastered, healing works on spiritual HP, which means I just needed to master it real quick. Oh yeah, Dead End Rainbow is still really powerful, and resistance doesn't stop at all. Oh yeah, and I also went into sleep mode on I guess technically I went into sleep mode on accident a couple of times, but then I started doing sleep mode on purpose because I could just stand here, use sleep mode to recover up to full, and it couldn't hurt me. But anyways, sorry my A friend, I'm sort of done with you at this point. I did get the Dead End Rainbow back at least. Oh yes, also of note, I ended up training up like 200,000 EP to replace all of the stuff I lost with training with Hinata. Let's see, abnormal condition. So that's most of them. Turn back off pain. So, abnormal, darkness, gravity, holy, and light. Gravity, I would need to spawn in another Hinata and just specifically let War Gnome survive and attack me. I mean, I can. That's not, like, necessarily a bad thing to test. Abnormal. Let's try this raw giant bat thing, right? Healer can remove infection from me. I don't remember how, though. Oh yes, also of note, I have now learned all of the dominations, and mastered all the dominations, so when we reach 800k, we'll actually ignore all elemental resistances. I know Healer can turn it off. I don't remember exactly how Healer turns off infection, so let me go double check it. Okay, so infection's turned off with the basic heal mode. Got it. So if I just go ahead and eat this... there we go. That didn't actually give me infection. That was supposed to work. Maybe it's only a chance. Maybe it's like getting hunger off of a rotten flesh piece. So let me go take some damage. What around here is actually going to hurt me enough to make me lose hunger? Not really much. Since we have all the resistances, we could probably handle a Rimuru a little bit better, right? I mean, probably. I probably still need all those buffs. I also do still need to beat Shizu as well. At this point, I think I want to fight some of the bosses before we do Awakening, so that we can, like, see our max power and whatnot. And plus, I would like to reach as much EP as possible. So now that we have all the resistances, let's spawn in another Rimuru. I want a rematch, and it should be able to do enough damage to make us lose a little bit of hunger, I would guess. Action, I guess I'll turn on. Barrier, I guess I'll turn on. Reinforced barrier is pretty nice to have. I trained up all of those. Dominations, I need to fix the hotbars again. Skill strength on spatial domination, earth, pride for all those. Yeah, I think this is a good enough test. I don't know if there's anything specifically else I want to turn on. But you also have a lot of nullification, so let's just start the fight. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, the fact that we both have pain nullification off, or pain resistance on, is messing with this fight a little bit. Oh, that was off. Why was... Let's see, Water Bade, Paralysis. Oh, what did I just copy? Targeting mode from Mud Spikes, I guess. Okay. What are you using? Flame, fire, fireball. I didn't copy anything else there. Oh, I guess I have paralysis and poison breath now on top of that. You really don't use Predator, do you? That's so sad. I really wanted Predator off of you. Like, I wanted to see if I could steal Predation. Black Flame. And, yep, there's your mode 2. Yep, once you get resistances, Rimuru is no longer a problem. Am I invisible? Yep. I'm managed to copy something. That is very loud. Come on. Does body armor give them some amount of invulnerability from certain hits? Is that what happens? Like, I legitimately can't hit through with some of these attacks. Or do you just have like a pretty good dodge chance? I don't... Does Great Sage give dodge chance? I don't know. Come on. Yeah. Yep. Still not stealing anything cool. We're still fine. Oh yeah, the sword has a heat or a cane now, so it's not... I can't actually use its full power anymore. Come on. I want some explanation. Obviously, Rimuru has something that stops some attacks from hitting. I am assuming... Yeah. What do I have? Oh, I have silence on me now. Come on. I have Holy Coat. Why can't I really want to know why I'm not allowed to hit him. Why can I not damage him? I have Holy Weapon and Holy Coat. Like, this sword should 100% do damage. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just drops dead. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Like, I either literally can't hurt him, or he just suddenly drops dead out of nowhere. That's so weird. But, I don't know. Anyways, we beat Rimuru there. Like, I literally just stood there getting hit constantly for that whole time. It's just, eventually he just dropped out of nowhere. So. Yep, no, the raw giant bat meat just decided not to give us infection, so I guess we're not training up abnormal condition. Oh, well. Anyways, so we beat Rimuru. Let's move on to our next opponent, shall we? Am I just sticking on with the same equipment? I can't really use the sword's the problem. I don't actually have a... using one of these feels a little bit weird. I grabbed it for spatial training, but I already had spatial training mastered. So after Rimuru would end up being Shizu, I guess. Hold on, I don't think I need to spawn her in. I think there's still a legitimate one over at the Ancient Forest. Unless I dealt with it already. Although being over here is scary. I don't remember exactly where she is. Did I? Oh, there's the Shizu. So, I imagine I'm probably going to have no problem fighting you, right? Like, you only have flame attacks, basically. I already have heat and flame resistance. Unless I'm missing something. I might be able to copy something off of you, though. So, come on. Eats. Yeah. You're sort of supposed to fight some of these bosses before doing resistance training. But... you know what? I'm doing things slightly out of order. You don't actually have anything to hurt me, and I don't think I'm copying any of that either. Yeah, no, nothing to copy. But this will also give us access to what's it called? Ranged barrier, multi-layer barrier. There we go. To Conqueror of Flames. So, did we get the mask? No, we just got the mask schematic. Yeah, we're definitely stronger than we should be. But body double and ranged barrier. Training ranged barrier is like really important. That gets us multi-layer, so I should add that to a hotbar. Next up would be the Orc Lord, who I'm also not scared of. Yeah, I've made this a little bit too easy for myself now, huh? Oh, get ranged barrier. Let's just replace one of the random prides on this bar. Get body double just because it's fun. And I might as well use that at least once in this series. So, am I just spawning in all the bosses? Like, do I even bother spawning in an Orc Lord? Or do I just spawn in an Orc Disaster? Just straight out? I mean, I do kind of want to do the thing where I find a Royal's Orc and turn it into into an Orc Lord. That would be a lot of fun to like test it. And I think I do have 10 Royal Blood at home. You know what? Let me go into a desert real quick, wherever the closest one is. It's down this way. If there's a naturally spawned Royal Orc, I'll test it out that way. But the problem is they also need to have self-regen, which I can't really test super easily because I'm afraid of accidentally just like one-shotting them. Hold on. Let me grab the shrink spell. Like those, shrink gives you fragility, which can actually, that like doubles the damage you take. So if I have shrink on and I'm like fragile and oh, what on? What just happened to my health? What on earth just almost killed me? What? Huh. Apparently I did have infection and it just didn't pop up. Okay. That's weird. I didn't even think to check the inventory because it didn't pop up on the right side there. But anyways, if I take off my armor and I go into shrink, can the basilisks actually hurt me enough with their stuff to it's maybe? Oh, they can. I just need to be careful not to let them die to these armorosauruses. So we will get abnormal condition. What? Huh. Huh, interesting. So apparently a high enough level of petrification just insta-kills you. That's good to know, I guess. I didn't think to test it because it never comes up. You only get like one level. I've never had like 4 of them hit me at once, I guess, to give me like petrification for. You know what, as long as I'm a bit more careful with it, I might as well train it up. I might as well get every resistance I can. But I guess I can do that after fighting the Orc Lord. So let us see if we can do that. Okay. I was gonna try summoning an orc, royal orc, but there's no actual spawn egg for them. They're technically considered just basic orcs, and I have no idea what the MBT tag would be for them. Air? No. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how to actually summon one in. I don't have an MBT reader of any kind. Oh, there's actually way too many slimes, right? That's part of the problem, but there's so much lag right now. Yep, that is in fact part of the problem why there's so much lag right now. So let me clear out this bunch real quick. And then I guess I'm just gonna spawn in an Orc Lord. You know what? I have like a bag full of mobs I can feed it. I might as well do it at least semi-legitimately. I would like actually turn an Orc Lord into a disaster, even if I can't actually get it to spawn regularly. Because I don't know. I don't really know why I'm deciding to spawn an Orc Lord instead of an Orc Disaster. Basically just because I like the animation, I guess. Anyways, the slimes need to go first. Okay, so here's the slime pit, or the secondary slime pit, I guess. Oh, no. Out of curiosity, do you have anything you can use to hurt me? I assume the answer is no. Oh, you're already almost a Orc Disaster. I don't even need the rest of this bag full of stuff. So there's those. You don't actually use any of your, like, corrosion attacks until you evolve, I don't think. So I'm perfectly safe right now. I might as well put the armor back on. I'm gonna keep the relics off for now, though, besides the Underhands. So let's see. Might as well just give you a couple more goodies. Oh, yeah, I guess I have thought communication now. I keep forgetting I have chosen one. There's that. A couple thousand more. Cave spiders. Let's see. Giant ants have, like, decent EP. There's that. And just, like, one more, right? And come on. Come on, eat the ant. There we go. So, part of this Oh, I can 100% copy that effect. EP should be fine on all this stuff. I failed to copy Starved, but it does... Oh, okay. Okay. In theory, if I hang out, like, up here, that might eventually give me that, which means I should let it. That's gonna spend a lot of Magicules, though. That's the only problem. But you know what? It's probably worth it just to test out this skill. We weren't able to copy Predator with it, which is sad, but maybe. Starved itself might still be decent here. So, come on. I'm just gonna let you stand here for a little while, and eventually I assume you're gonna hit me with that, and I might actually copy it. So, since it can't actually hurt me in any way, might as well just wait for the copy. Whoa! That's a 900-second cooldown. What did we get? Is it just the corrosion effect? Okay, it's just corrosion. I really wish we got, like, a cool copy of, like, that thing it does. That cost 50,000 Magicules. That cost 75,000 Magicules. Why? It was only supposed to cost 50. I guess I maybe managed to copy something else along the way? I don't know. But corrosion... Yeah, so yeah, we have Starved now, or at least a copy of it, which I guess we'll make at least somewhat good use of it. It's not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but it's fun. We can go copy and steal some abilities. It would be better if we got Receive a version as well, but oh well. But yeah, Orc Disaster. I do feel a little bit bad about this. You're definitely supposed to fight you with, like, some resistances, but not all of them. Armor I took off to avoid corrosion and to avoid it getting too strong. But, I think it can handle, like, a little bit more AP. Yep. Yep. There's the next boss defeated on this boss rush of ours. Eat or be eaten. It's kill or be killed. I don't know why I needed to turn into Flowey there, but oh well. So, there's the next boss done. Leaving Charybdis, leaving Hinata, Gazelle, Illuminous, and Carrion. But some of those are definitely going to have to happen after our evolution, and I'm out of time for recording right now. So I guess I'll record the rest of this tonight, and hopefully in the meantime I'll be able to pick up the rest of our abnormal condition training. Let me just head on over here real quick. Maybe. There's a Desert of Death right over here, which spawns in the things. So I guess I'll just try to hang out in here for a little bit of time if I can. Oh yeah, thought communication. That's probably where the like extra 25 or whatever. No, there's no way thought communication costs 20,000 EP to steal. I'm not entirely sure why that costs so much. It's only supposed to cost like 50k. Anyways, I'm gonna head over to this Desert of Death, try to pick up some points for it. Oh yeah, I guess this is probably a good example to use a Violent Break to avoid the insta-death, but still take some of those hits. So, Shrink is somewhere. The game's just deciding not to load. I'll see you tonight when I record the rest of this. Okay, I'm back. It's nighttime now. I decided to come over here. With Chosen One, we have like max levels of a Hero of the Village. It does in fact count for traders. To note, I have basically 0 trading reputation right now. So I have no boost from anything else but Hero of the Village, meaning that this does count. Cool. I went ahead and sold off a slime core that we got from Rimuru to buy the Battle Will manual. Just because I'm going to need aura, because apparently Traveler cost both aura and Magicules, which I didn't realize. I did a little bit of training. We're up over 600k again. Souls are getting dangerous. You know what? What I could do is just use edit, give myself 0 souls. That's like probably the best way I can do it. Otherwise, what I could do is force it to 20k and just hope I'm by something that can kill me at that time, because like all your resistances and skills get turned off. So turn that start the ritual. I get killed during the ritual. I lose all my souls and an amount of EP. Or I just cheat. I think I just cheat. Anyways, I did actually go ahead and spend like 15 minutes or so setting up with strength for fragility so that the basilisks could actually do enough damage, meaning that the only resistance we do not have is darkness, holy, light, and gravity. The four of the ones where you either just can't get them, or in the case of gravity, it's just not useful. The only mob I think I know of in the entire thing, in the entire mod pack that does this is War Gnome. Apparently this gives you immunity from levitation too, so I guess I could probably train it with shulkers, but still not that important. Um, Anyways, the next opponent would be Charybdis, wouldn't it? I've been through the other bosses. I have a core, I haven't gotten any training on it. Oh yes, also of note, Trafalgar reminded me of this one. I don't actually have the hero's egg right now. I went and got our spirits while I was still Majin, and then I used Reverser to switch. I thought it would update automatically and give me the hero egg, but it didn't. So let's just see. If I just like pray at the tree, will it reset and actually give me the egg? Do I want to do that now? I mean, Charybdis is probably going to be the easiest opponent to do against. But I kind of wanted to see where I could max out without our evolution here when getting all the nullifications. Um. Oh! Hey look, Eye of Truth, you became a hero egg, medium spirit of light has heard your prayers. Sure, it wasn't a greater spirit of light, so we don't technically have everything, but it was pretty close. I guess I've made the decision for myself, huh? How does this work again? Is it an intrinsic? Oh, it is. By obtaining the mythical hero egg, the veil of deception is torn apart. No illusion or concealment can deceive your sight, and your vision becomes perfect. Okay, so now we can see anyone that's invisible, plus we have, like, really good night vision, I believe. Also of note, I do have multi-layer barrier now. Like, a couple of the demon's magic can actually break some points, but for the most part, that's not even getting touched. So, let me try getting up to full... Yeah, I kind of want full AP if I'm going to actually be using Traveler in combat. So, let me learn Battle Will real quick and just do, like, the whole sleep... do the whole thing where I'm, like, hopping between the hammock and the bed to just recover. After that, the only other skill that I'm really, really after is going to be Lightning Domination. But I don't have weather manipulation, so I can't actually just make it stormy to train it. Or I just cheat. Once again, I'm sort of just feeling like cheating at this point. We're in a boss rush. I want to be as prepared for the boss rush as possible. Like, Charybdis shouldn't be any problem, especially if I actually use something like Swipe. Like, we have slashing through space in a straight line. Oh, hold on. Do I actually have this on a bar? No. So, just to make sure, I do have spatial domination turned on, right? Yes. Swipe. I do not have... I have Traveler, and I have spatial domination. It does well over 1,000 damage, and it's spatial, so it does severance. Charybdis will not be a challenge at all. But, still, might as well prepare as much as possible. Okay, so while I'm doing this whole AP recovery thing, there was one other thing I wanted to test. Someone else brought it up and it reminded me that I still hadn't done it. So I am going to need Summon Greater Elemental for this one. And then, who do I test this with? War Gnome? Sure, why not War Gnome? And this is actually going to use up our Orichalcum Bone Golem here. So, War Gnome now has a physical body. We now have you here. You look very cool. Can I now possess you? The person asked if it worked with the daemons. Technically, I'm testing with a spirit here, but if it works with one, it almost surely works with the other. So let's just see. Ah, no, the ability does not work on this target. I wasn't sure that it was going to work. I was really hoping so, because like I thought the Oh, that's adorable. He does a little tappy tappa tappa. Anyways, yeah. I was hoping that it didn't work because they didn't have bodies. I didn't. I was hoping it wasn't because they don't have their spirits. But anyways, that does not work, sadly. Tappa tappa tappa. I'm just gonna keep working on getting back up to full and training up Battle Will then. Okay, so I'm pretty far out. Do I even need to do much setup for this one? Like, we know how this is gonna go, right? I can basically one-shot him. I don't care about these four, really, right? Like, I could train up Holy, couldn't I? I could just give some... I could get, like, a random zombie, this He or a Cane Sword. That would do a bunch of Holy Coat. Although, they'd only be doing, like, 8 damage with it. I think it minimums at, like, 8%. Or 10% of whatever it does is, like, the minimum that something can use. So... but if I'm a Majin, Holy Coat does extra damage. You know what? It might be worth it. I can probably go get Holy Coat, but that doesn't matter to do before evolution anyways. So, multi-layers on at maximum. Hero Hockey there. Might as well just use Traveler. And our Demon Hockey, or our Demon Flight, isn't actually affected by magic jamming, or it shouldn't at least. So let's just see. Let's fight Charybdis, shall we? And actually put on Spatial Magic Aura, and then I'm going to replace that final spot with Swipe. Here it is. I did the math. This shouldn't give me enough souls. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, need to target a living entity, so apparently a little bit difficult. Let's see. You have like 1.6 million EP, right? I think so. So, technically speaking, I'm under effects of magic jamming, but it can't hurt me because I resist all of its attacks. Oh yes, I should have grabbed a shield. Or... Oh, I guess just, like, letting those things hit the ground is enough to, like, let some of them at least. Is it just, like, a percent chance? It kind of just looks like it's percent chance. I don't actually know how getting the scales works exactly. You know what? With how many I just picked up there, it definitely makes sense that those are pretty cheap to spend. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I forgot just how powerful Traveler was at, like, max. Like, it is probably, like, some of the best spatial equipment, spatial abilities in the mod, without question. Am I actually activating or no? Yes, I am. Okay. So I could legitimately just, like, spam Traveler to no end, and I will eventually win that way. Is there anything more fun? Yes, let's just try a good old swipe. Oh, I was too close. I was too far away and sent it coming to me instead. I'm assuming I'm not copying anything either, right? Yeah, nothing to copy. So you know what, Charybdis? I feel a little bit bad about this. You're pretty cool. Like, fighting you can be a little bit... Oh, I'm out of Magicules. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. I don't actually have a Spatial Core on this thing. Oops. I am out of Spatial Cores. I guess I broke my last one. Oh well. How do I do this then if I'm out of, if I am out of things, I can't actually see how much EP it has. I just know I'm doing, like, tons of damage, so I guess it's just going to come down to beating the snot out of it again. There we go. Okay, I just out-damaged Universal. I don't think that was actually it running out of Magicules. That happened way too quickly. Either that or I'm doing way more damage than I thought. So there's that. I actually have enough scales. There's 27. You know, let's... Oh, Ultra Speed is available to learn now. Good. Should I just make Charybdis scale? Could be fun. Gravity manipulation and magic jamming. I did not get any EP off of that. Huh. Aren't you supposed to get like a 200 EP boost whenever you use the inert core? I thought you were, but maybe not. Maybe that's specifically if you used to generate with it. Or maybe since this is technically my second run, like something weird happened. I don't know, I could have sworn there was supposed to be a big EP reward for doing that, but oh well. I think I gained like 50k instead. But oh well, how many Charybdis skills do I have? 20. Yeah, I'm just gonna let myself use some of the other ones, like we could just on in another Charybdis. So sure, let's make Charybdis scale mail. And then if I grind up to 800,000 first. When I hit 800,000, I gain the ability to ignore elemental resistances. I also do need to train up, um, what's it called? Yeah, I need to train up magic jamming, because when this is mastered, oh yeah, there's no good way to train up magic jamming, is there? Like, I have to go find, like, a slime pit and just, like, let them, like, beat me up a bunch. When that's mastered, we should get mana manipulation, and then from there, we'll get law manipulation as well. So that's our next goal. And I guess, in the meantime, I'll do some more EP grinding. What's the other thing? Alter speed, gravity manipulation, magic jamming. That's what it was. Alter speed gets gets put in a hotbar to start training as well. Here it is. I just replaced body double for now. And EU count. I assume I'm going to need to turn off physical attack for this, right? Physical attack resistance. It's not like they're going to hurt me anyways. But if I just go into the pit and they're gonna deal with the skeleton in a moment, but I'm getting hit. This is technically chaining up magic jamming, right? Maybe. Why have they stopped attacking me other than the one? Why is this not training up magic? I saw the thing pop up one time. I guess since they're not doing any sort of skill. So you know what? Yeah, it looks like it is just going to be like grab a bunch of Tensura mobs instead. Because like, I know the slime pit worked before. So I guess I should head to an ancient forest and get that going. Does this count? Is this going to let me train up lightning manipulation? Nope. Oh well, I guess I have some training to do. Okay, so I've been working on training up magic jamming. It's up to 30% now, I think. What is that? Oh, 29%. I was close enough with that guess. But yeah, I don't think I want to do the rest of this legitimately. I just did the math on it. We need let's see, 147, 3, 6. I'm just going to simplify this to 360 training points here. Ignore the 7 here. 360 training points is divided by 3, 120, because we get 3 at a time. 120 is 1,200 points here. 1,200 points is like, it's like 4,800 hits. I counted 2 hits a second, 2,400 seconds, 40 minutes of just getting hit by zombies, which I just grabbed a stack of zombie eggs to do this. It was just easier. So yeah, I'm very tempted just to cheat this, because that is a long time just to do something we've already done once before. Granted, every minute I think it does give you a training point for free. And in that 40 minutes, that would be 120. There's too much math to do there right now on a quick whim. So it wouldn't really be 40 minutes. It'd be shortened quite a bit, actually. Maybe even half down to 20. But that's still a really long time. I've already been at it for like 20 minutes. So yeah, I might just cheat magic jamming the rest of the way and train up manipulate mana and law. Again, training law manipulation is going to be a pain though, and I think I need it mastered to gain the nullification effect. Or is law manipulation just mastering the magics? Law manipulation might just be the magics. I don't remember if it needs the skill to be mastered too. Is it storming? It is not storming, or at least I can't activate that in. Oh, interesting. Universal perception works on minecarts. Magic sensing doesn't, so good to know. Is there actually anything in it? No, I must have already cleared that one. Just to make sure, it's like dark. Is that actually because there's raining or something? Where could I tell? I guess the stony beach. Come on, is it raining? Yes, it is not storming. It did storm for about 20 seconds. You know what? We've already gone through the whole training process for both lightning manipulation and for magic jamming before. I'm fine just saving myself like an amount of time waiting for Storm just to spam the button a bunch of times. Or like 30 minutes in a zombie pit just getting hit a million times. Like neither of them's difficult, neither of them's entirely fun. So I'm just gonna do this. Ability Mastery, I believe, and then I need to change get to edit. The magic jamming has been finished mastering, and lightning manipulation is going to be completed mastering. Yeah, cheating. I don't really care. That's just a long time just to wait for random nonsense. So let's see. With this mastered, do I just need to go hit something? That should be everything I need for mana manipulation at this point. Lightning domination gets to go in a bar, and I should put weather manipulation in a bar just because. So let's see. Let me go find something to beat up real quick just to see if that's enough to unlock mana manipulation. Yep, there it is. So that's going to replace Battle Will. And I guess these are added to the list of things I need to train up. Looking at the time, though, I'm just going to end it here. Like, I just spent like 20 minutes training up a skill before just giving in and cheating for it. It's getting late. At this point, it's just a couple of skills I need to train up. And then it's... Who's left? Oh yes, I guess I technically skipped a boss, didn't I? And I say that, said boss is a supermassive slime. It is considered a boss. It has a boss bar. It, it, yeah. Yeah, we beat the boss. Cool. It's a boss. It needs to be counted in the boss rush. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have. And I hope to see you next time where I'm going to give Gazelle and Tenada a shot without Demon Lord or without Awakening, and I guess Carrion as well. And I guess I should probably get as much EP as I can without touching the Souls limit. But yeah, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. Yay! We have a permanent Bruce now! I ended up spawning in another Charybdis so I could get the thumbnail, and this one actually decided to spawn in the Megalodons. So after I ended up killing off the new Charybdis, ended up getting like a bunch of goodies for it, of course, bunch of souls, bunch of EP. Yeah, after that Charybdis died, it spawned in its Megalodons. And what happens is the Megalodons spawn in with the Rampage effect. It's the same effect that you get with the Wrath unique skill, where it like boosts your power, but but it also has some like drawbacks where eventually you'll start taking damage, so on and so forth. Anyways, after 10 minutes, they lose the Rampage effect and they are allowed to tame them / name them. And when you do that, these ones that are spawned in by Charybdis do not lose EP, which means Bruce here could actually help us out mining if we wanted to. But at this point, I don't think I'm actually planning on doing much more mining anyways, so that part doesn't really matter. But still, cool anyways, I think. Anyways, I need to deal with some inventory stuff, of course. And like I said, I'm ending off here, so I'll see you tomorrow. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, Omello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Shadow25, and Keith Sitzlar. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care everybody.